All right, so when you are facing a situation where you have a fraction being divided by a fraction, there is a very mechanical way to solve it, okay? And it's like a general math rule that you do kind of have to memorize, but it works like this. So let's say that I have a over b being divided by c over d. The way you would solve this is the following. A is going to multiply d, so I'm going to have a times d, and b is going to multiply c, b times c. And that is like the math thing you have to do, okay? I'm not gonna jump into so much why it works that way, but if you remember this mechanically, I assure you it is always going to work. Okay, so like the edges, okay, like the top and the bottom multiply each other, and the two in the middle multiply each other. See, that is what we ended up with. So take a moment, really absorb this. Okay, I know it's letters, but absorb the visual aspect of it. Okay, the edges, a times d multiply each other, and then b times c multiply each other. All right, cool. Once you have that in mind, this becomes much easier to solve. How would this work? Well, following the formula up top, this would be the same as 2 times 7 divided by 3 times 4. All right, and this would give me 14 divided by 12. Because they are both even, I can divide them by 2. I end up with 7 over 6. Ta-da! I know it's a short video, but this is something I know a lot of people face when something is being when a fraction is being divided by another fraction. See, especially when it looks like this. All right, some of you may have more ease interacting this if it looks like that. ¿Cierto? 2/3 divided by 4/7. This is a little easier to deal with. See, now you can remember, right, that when you divide like this, okay, all you have to do is flip it. I do have a short video on that. You can check it out. But you flip the one on the right, it turns into a multiply. Um, 2/3 times 7/4. See? And this would again give you 14 divided by 12, 7/6. See? And so this that I'm putting in red now is the same as this here. Okay? And so essentially this math rule shortcut up here, all you're really doing is that you're skipping this step there, ¿cierto? Where you are flipping it. Okay? So you can either memorize the mechanical way, the very visual way, which is what I like to do, or you can do this extra step here and, feel better about your approach. But at the end of the day, it's the same thing. Both work. Find what works for you, man. You find your tool and you stick to that tool. I hope it helped. Take it easy. See you around.